Hey guys, what's up? Scottish Duck here once again, and I got some new lights. Hell yes. I'm very clever actually because some of you know that there's a mirror behind me there. I'm shining the light onto the mirror and onto me so I look all lit up and shit. So yeah, I can actually do these videos when I come in from work instead of just waiting at the weekend where it's actually light outside because that was my only source of light at first. But yeah. Anyway, quick update on my PC. It's knacked. It's fucking... yeah. I can't even render videos anymore. I'm having to upload all of these, like, video files raw at the moment, like, really unprofessional, like. And, the thing I want to talk about today is actually going to be one of those things that would probably really help if I had, like, pictures and shit coming up. Can you actually do that in YouTube's editor? But I don't know, it'd feel weird editing videos on YouTube, but whatever. We are going to be talking about that Shin Megami X Fire Emblem game. It was announced a wee while back. People made their like initial thoughts on and all that, but I wanted to make my own thoughts on it, especially as because of what's been happening recently with me. So yeah. As I said in the last video, I've currently been on like a Fire Emblem craze lately. Some people were thinking that I'm getting ready for that crossover game, but in actuality, I bought like all the Fire Emblem games before that game was announced. You know, I just happened to, and then I just happened to play them after it was announced and fell in love with them. You know, admittingly, I'm in a bit of a huff with Fire Emblem as of now. I'm about halfway through the first game on the Game Boy Advance, the first game for us that is, and that game gets you in such an emotional state. By the way. And I don't mean emotional as in the story's really good, like, you know, the last story or whatever did to me. This fucking game just upsets the shit out of me because you could be playing the game for like an hour or something, get really far into the level, and one of your characters dies and you have to start the whole thing over again. It puts me in such a pissy mood. I was actually in a call with a friend. We were going to play like Counter-Strike back when my PC was working, you know? But I had to wait for mine to download, so I'm like, I'm playing Fire Emblem. I'm like, alright man, I'm just about finished, so I should be done. And I died. And I was like shouting and screaming and all that. I literally like left the call because I was in such a bad mood. And sounds really lame, but that's what Fire Emblem does. I mean, there's no denying the quality of the series, but god damn it. So, when in my sort of like huff mode, I decided to go for start a new RPG. And I went for this, which I bought not long ago. Digital Devil Saga, which is Shin Megami Tensei, you know? And I'm thinking to myself when I'm starting it up, you know what, maybe I'll get really into this as well and get obsessed with Shin Megami Tensei and I'll have been destined to play that fucking crossover game. And sure enough, that's kind of what happened. I'm a few hours into this now and it's brilliant, you know? Really enjoying it. The only other Shin Megami Tensei game I've played was Persona 4, and yes, I've pretty much decided that Persona and Shin Megami Tensei are one and the same. It's just like a spin-off series, isn't it? But yeah, friggin' really, really good series. You know, as is Fire Emblem. So I don't know. It's discovering the sort of love for these two series is like more or less back to back. I feel like I had to come out and talk about that game for a bit, you know, because it's so weird. I mean, actually, I haven't done a proper video on it yet, but yes, I did get me a Wii U. And look, you can see the camera in the screen. And it's already collecting dust because there's fuck all out for it. There is Monster Hunter at the end of this week, which I might just say fuck it and buy, even though I'm not that fussed about Monster Hunter. But there's Lego City the week after that. I'm looking forward to that one. But yeah, Fire Emblem X Shin Megami Tensei is one of those games that I'm totally glad I bought this for, you know. One little concern I have though is that I'm scared to get even further into Fire Emblem. I mean, Shin Megami Tensei, sorry, because I've got all the Persona games, you know. They were all released over here. Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2, and also Lucifer's Call, which I believe is actually Shin Megami Tensei 3. You know, that's the proper numbered series. But the thing is, being Atlas, we kind of know that there's going to be shitloads of games that us in Europe are never going to get. And I was just thinking about it, and then, oh god, it really made me mad, like, you know, because there's currently 2 Shin Megami Tensei games announced. Fucking Soul Hackers, I believe it's called, which is an updated Sega Saturn game coming for the 3DS, and fucking Shin Megami Tensei 4, main series numbered one, also coming to the 3DS, which of course is a region-locked platform, and I won't be able to import them. So yeah, if I shouldn't be too pessimistic about it though, because Ghostlight Games, Ghostlight, good publisher then. I think they have like the licensing rights for Shin Megami Tensei games. Maybe they don't do the Persona games, but they do like some other ones. Like they're going to be bringing out Devil Survivor Overclocked, the 3DS version over here, as well as the DS version of the second one. Even though that second one is also getting a 3DS port, I'm not sure. I don't know, Atlas is weird with their release dates and stuff, but if they don't bring over Soul Hackers and Shin Megami Tensei 4, you know, I'm pretty sure Nintendo will, in fact, because the fact that Nintendo and Atlas are making a crossover game together pretty much just shows that, you know, they're having a pretty stronger relationship with them, and I don't think Nintendo are going to be so mean as to divide their European audience of these games. You know, like, I'm pretty sure, considering how it was announced, that there's no way in hell that that crossover game isn't going to make it over here. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Again, I'm gonna go into the Shin Megami Tensei series with a bit of caution, because there's again so many other games that we never got, but whatever. Fire Emblem, Shin Megami Tensei, really good games. Definitely going to be taking up most of my JRPG time. I'm never going to get to Atelier Maruru now, but whatever. So yeah, that's that, guys. See you after. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. I really do look a lot brighter, don't I? Production. I can't edit anymore, but the production value is way up. Way up.